Right, walk it out.
Okay, we want to try to break it down again. Here we go. And clap, clap, clap.
My name is Kim Pickett. I am a school social worker with Charlotte Mecklenburg Schools, and I work with elementary students from kindergarten to 5th grade. And that's something I do Monday through Friday. I love helping people, so that is the profession I chose. But for leisure, when I want to take a mental break, I teach Detroit Ballroom and Chicago stepping. And the name of my business is Step This Way Urban Ballroom. I started about 12 years ago after I moved to Charlotte and found there was no one really doing couple dancing. And that's something I did in my hometown, Gary, Indiana, and was really starting to miss it. So I had the opportunity to meet Damon Carter, who taught me Detroit Ballroom. And from there, I branched out on my own and started my business. So I would teach class every Friday as my therapy away from work. And then I would have theme parties like a luau or Mardi Gras or Dancing with the Stars Christmas party. And then I started doing marriage retreats at the beach and in the mountains with a coworker who's now have her own business. Then I started teaching married couples at different churches who were having sweetheart balls, etc. I also do individual lessons, groups, and recently I've been doing demonstrations with other people who have found me through Facebook, etc. And so it's just something I love doing, and when I retire, I know I need to figure out what I want to be when I grow up, and so I think I'm going to continue this as a business. So in the African American culture, there was a dance called the jitterbug that everybody was doing, and that dance evolved into the bob, hand dance, swing, depending on where you were. I know in Detroit, they started Detroit Ballroom dancing, and it moved on to Cleveland, the way I understand it. And in Chicago, they were bopping, and it evolved into stepping. And that's something that the African American culture has been doing for years. And it is now moved to the South.
I'm a school teacher by trade, so I teach high school, so I have a high intense schedule, just, dealing with the kids, every day. So this is a good stress reliever for me, as well as good for me health-wise. It just helps me stay in shape. It's a mental thing for me because it just helps keep me motivated. It relaxes me, so it does a lot of things for me. I enjoy doing it. It's not doing this relaxes me. It doesn't stress me.
And like you switch partners during each, and you learn new moves or new techniques. And I think it's a good. At first, I was uncomfortable. I was surprised by it, but it was fine. It works to switch partners because you learn new ways to move, or you learned better ways of how you're doing it, and all the little techniques you learn more specifically, because everyone picks up on one aspect of the move, and so it's like you're learning from everybody as they learn from the instructor.
Yeah, and as we switch partners, we kind of conversate, we learn from each other, and then we communicate. Like, I met a guy that loves football, and we both like to dance with our wives, and then we you find a person to say that maybe does a spin better or something like that. You kind of stand beside that guy and learn how to spin or lead like he does. So we kind of network, together as we learn together. So it's kind of a good environment.
Yeah, this dance, it's like in social work, we see patterns, things that repeat themselves. And right now, I think in this world, history is repeating itself, and dance is one of them. Dance was popular back then. They even made a movie, Dirty Dancing, at one time, and then it kind of faded out. But for the African American culture, the dance has never died. It's just been a repeated pattern in a different form. So again,